KF4BOG. Glad to have you with us today on this Hamcation review 2026 for the year 2026. Um, Glad to have you here. Um, for many of you, as you know, I went to the Hamcation event located in Orlando, Florida. And it's a really good event. A lot of people took part in it, and I could say it was definitely bigger than last year. I think the attendance was pretty big. Not, I didn't really think it was small by any means. It definitely was bigger on day. I think it was like I'm just kind of going off the cuff here, and you know, basically saying that we had a pretty good attendance. In my opinion, I think the Hamcation was very big. Um, Lots of people there. People that I recognized went by and saw the Yazoo folks. They were extremely busy. Jim Crook was there. Of course, said hello to him. Always a joy running into him and saying hi. It was interesting. I did not see as many YouTubers as I normally do at Hamfest. I did run into Ham Radio 2.0. I did run into him, and but I didn't see as many of the other ones. And I was walking a lot during the thing, and I think most of the YouTubers hung out in the flea market. Though I honestly think they hung out in the flea market more than the indoor portions, or it may have been the other way around. Um, I actually got these headphones in the flea market. There was a guy selling headphones, and I actually got these Bluetooth headphones at the in the flea market there, and it was kind of funny because I got I no sooner left the flea market with the headphones, and there was a um, I guess it was a mom and her youngster was there, and I noticed he was. Um, I showed the headphones. She was very surprised that I found those headphones, and she asked me where I found them, and I told her where they were located. So um, I bet he and his mom bought headphones. I can imagine that they bought the headphones shortly after I went back into the dealer area there. So I would imagine he bought those headphones. Not bad for $10 price tag. Um, what else did I see there? Well, I talked with several of the folks. Of course, I saw RT Systems there. Uh, she was always there. Karen tries to make it. Karen from RT Systems. She's always there. Pretty much at every Ham Fest. I think she wasn't there in Hamcation. I don't think she was at Hamcation. One year, I can't remember if it was Hamcation or Dayton that she wasn't at, but I'm almost certain it was Dayton because last year when I was looking to see if she was there, they sent somebody else. So I think it was the Dayton Ham Fest last year that she wasn't there. Um, what else did I see there? Well, I guess what was interesting is I went by the Yazoo booth several times, but I also went by ICOM, and according to ICOM, the ID 5100 is one of the radios is going to be replaced, and I think they are in the process of um, coming out with a new version of the D-Star radio that I have. Um, I think they're going to come out with the ID 5200, I believe is what I was told. If I can remember right, I think they're going to come out with an ID 5200 series to replace the 100. So that'll be interesting if they do come out with a newer version of this D-Star radio. So of the current one that I have. But what's interesting enough, even with the radio that I have, I tend to use it on local repeaters more than I have been using it on D-Star. But getting back to the Orlando Hamcation, I didn't win anything. I thought for sure I would win something, but fortunately, I did not win anything. And everything. And I went to the board several times. I went to pretty much every kiosk or every TV screen that they had stationed there. And I went throughout and looked throughout, and there was not a single prize to be had. I did run into a new vendor at the Hamfest, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up the thing. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Sure. Yep. Yep. All of it. Sorry about that, guys. But I did find a new vendor at the Hamfest this year. And let me go ahead and bring up his program here. Just go ahead and do that. This is called Amateur Radio. It's called Amateur Radio Directory is what it's called. It's a really nice looking program. Let's go ahead and bring this program up for you. There we go. This is called Amateur Radio Directory. And basically what you could do with this is I call it a repeater directory on steroids, because you could actually ask it to do certain things and it will do it for you. I've already got it. Here's my location. I've already got my location centered on it. And as you can see, there's only one repeater near me. And you could actually click on that. And anytime there's activity on this, whether it's RX or whatever, you can click the little bell icon and it will send you a email whenever there's activity on this. When I ran into them there, I actually spent quite a while talking with them. They do have a Discord channel as well, which is really nice. So that was kind of one of the vendors that I ran into that actually had a really nice looking little program. So it definitely is worth checking out. That, of course, is Amateur Radio Directory. Just do a search on Google there. I'm going to put a link to it on my website as well under the ham radio page. But that was one of many things that I saw there was that particular site. So it's a really nice looking website and well worth checking out. Of course, the repeater book folks were there. Got a chance to say hello to them. They were doing really well. They were showing their repeater book plus edition that they have. A lot going on in the repeater book realm. And there were some new folks there and some other people there too. So ran into one of my ham radio friends that I always seem to run into whenever he's in Florida. So that was nice to run into him. In summary, though, very good ham fest. And if you haven't been, you might want to go. Um, and I'll definitely have more about this in the near future. Um, what I'm going to try and do, and I don't know how difficult this is going to be, but what I'm going to try and do is get one of the people, is to try and get the person from the amateur radio um, directory mapping system. I'm going to write him and see if maybe he would be willing to come on my um, thing for an interview so that we can put apples to oranges with it and everything, and find out what more features he has planned with the website and stuff. So, um, but that's the latest on Hamcation 2026. If you haven't been there, recommend going. The next one we'll be attending here will be in May, and that will be the Dayton Hamvention out in Dayton and Xenia, Ohio. So that'll be our next one. Um, I'm not sure if I'll go to any small ones this year, but definitely keep you in the loop with that. Oh, and one other thing, the ARL for the Alabama section asked me if I would set up a special needs council for amateur radios. So I'm definitely gonna put that in the works here. I've got to contact our section management and get some PDFs put out for it. So be looking for that on the website as well. With that, this is KF4BOG Mike saying.